Coach A's Tigers rang in the new year of 2010 with a resounding win over Georgia. The Bulldogs played you last year down in Athens. You got to win there. And the return game here, really impressive, Mike, before a huge crowd, more than 13,300.
And so this year, a Georgia team with a new coach, they came in with a lot of enthusiasm. They played early in the year. They beat Illinois. So, again, you were looking at a good ball club coming in.
Well, let's look at the highlights, the Tigers and the Bulldogs. And I do recall Keith Ramsey. That may have been the first time I saw Ramsey do one of those come from behind block shots. And I thought that was a huge lift for you in that game, if you remember last season.
Well, it did. I tell you what, get this game started off in fine fashion. Kimmy comes off of the screen and knocks down the shot. And here they're Leslie, a very good player. That was a backdoor on our defense. Yes, they came in, and again, it's a good basketball team. That's Justin Safford with that step back 10-footer shot. He can make that shot.
Yeah, the Tigers and Georgia tight in the early going, 8-7 at this point, but then Missouri really turned it up defensively, and here we go, Safford, a reverse layup.
Reverse layup from our defense. JT with the steal. They got cut on backdoor the first time. The second time, it didn't happen. And so here's JT with a nice dish to Justin with the finish.
Missouri had taken an 8-7 lead and really opened it up here. You'll see as you go on a 9-0 run, Mike, to build this lead out to 22-9 over Georgia.
Well, I'll tell you what, there you see a good pass, then you see nice attacking. This is a very unselfish team. There's Marcus, and I guess the iron was kind to him. He knocks it down to 3, and here's our defense creating an opportunity. Miguel, without even flinching, just throws it to Bowers for a layup, and we're right back on defense. The thing I like about this team is with the defense, when they're scoring, even as we steal the basketball, they don't celebrate. They just share, and they get right back in the mode of guard and trying to get it again.
They hit restart and go at it again. You forced 5 consecutive turnovers for Georgia. 5 times they had the ball, turned it over in a row, and you're converting, too, to pull this game apart in the first half.
I think that's the difference. We're creating the turnovers, and we're scoring off of them. There's, again, another penetration, and Miguel Paul is the one who's really good at throwing that pass. That was to finish the first half. So we got some momentum coming out of halftime. And look what happens. Keith Ramsey playing the passing lane and gets a layup.
46-28, Mizzou had the halftime lead, and right off the bat in the second half, I mean, it's the same deal. J.T. Tiller scores off a turnover.
Not only that, he scores, but we get their main player, Trey Thompson, in foul trouble. I think that was his 4th foul, as a matter of fact. So, again, we attack the basket, and that creates opportunities to put the other team's best player in foul trouble.
No doubt about it. And you see, I mean, your guys were just relentless in this game, and Tiller goes up and gets the roll, and you're pulling out to a lead of more than 20 points at this point.
There's Keith Ramsey with the block, kept it in bounds. Again, there's the freshman. I'll tell you what, he plays like a veteran, knocks down the shot. He went out of bounds. Marcus Denman knocks down a 3-point shot. And again, here our defense again. That's the hustle. And JT, look at the energy. I mean, just a bounce pass without even thinking about it. That's the JT, I'll tell you what, that excites a lot of people. And you hear the save by Keith Ramsey, JT, all in the same motion.
Wow.
That's exciting.
That really is, Coach. A big smile on his face, understandably, as we watch the replay of that. And Bowers with a career-high 23 points. Just been outstanding the last couple of games, 11 of 14 from the field. And, Mike, you talk about unselfish basketball, 25 assists on the 35 baskets in the win over Georgia. I mean, that's as impressive a game as we've seen, and we've seen a lot of good ones from your guys, but I was thoroughly impressed because I think this Georgia team, Mike, is a lot better than the one you beat last year in Athens.
I think you're absolutely right. I think from the start to the finish, I thought we put together probably one of our more complete games.
We are due for a break. As we head to break, we let you know that our Missouri Employers Mutual Player of the Week is Laurence Bowers. He led Mizzou with career-high games, first against UMKC, and then with 23 in the win over Georgia. Bowers really shooting well from the field. He added more points and more rebounds in the win over Savannah State. A productive trio of games for Laurence Bowers, our MEM Players of the Week.